Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a video, possibly starting a video series because I'm having some basic polishing and manicuring questions asked to me and video requests just about some basic care and polishing tips and tricks and just basically what I do. As you probably know if you've been following me for a little while, I am not trained. I'm not a professional manicurist or cosmetologist or any of those things. I just have a passion, and so that's what drives what I do. And so basically I'm just going to be telling you what I do. This is not coming from a certified person in any sort of professional or state acknowledged manner or anything like that. This is just what I like to do for my nail care. So today's video is nail care tips and tricks, what I like to do. So I'm just going to run over some of the things that I like. So I'm going to start with the basics. I take this vitamin E every single day. This is a 400 IU, and it says it helps maintain a healthy heart, but the other thing that vitamin E is good for is it's good for your hair and for your nails. And yeah, so I think that this helps strengthen my nails. I used to be a nail biter many years ago, for pretty much my whole life actually, and I always kept them short and trimmed, and well, not really trimmed because I was biting them all the time. For piano and stuff, I would keep them really short because it was just easier that way. And yeah, and then about 5 years ago or so, I started just really trying to take care of them a little bit better, grow them out. So vitamin E, I really think that that does help. So and the other thing is, you have to know that if you're doing a lot of work with your hands, you know, housework is a major killer. Anything that we're using chemicals with, if our hands are sitting in water for a while, it's going to weaken your nails. You just have to know that there's some things that you really can't get around. I only keep one of my hands in swatch-worthy condition, and that's this one, because I'm right-handed, so I take my pictures with my right hand. This hand, they're often not shaped correctly. They are, you know, just kind of growing as they grow. This hand is actually a little bit stronger than this one because I am swatching and using acetone on this one. However, I tend to favor this hand sometimes in my housework or whatever I'm doing, so I'll use my right hand heavily, and if I break a nail doing some kind of housework or whatever I'm doing, it's not that big of a deal. So, you know, that's not a very good tip on how to keep both of your hands super nice looking or whatever it is you are wanting to do, but for my purposes, it helps me to know I can get one hand really rugged and do whatever I need to do with it. But, you know, I don't wash dishes with one hand or whatever. I do use my other hand. I'm just saying that's one thing that maybe helps this one stay in nicer condition. And this is the one you guys are mostly seeing in my videos. So anyway, you should just know that there's some things that you can't really get around unless you decide to just never do anything with your hands. You're going to have, you know, splits, you're going to have breaks, you're going to have accidents. So let's just go ahead from there. The other thing that I think is really important, one of the other things is moisturizing your hands often. And when I say often, I mean every time you think of it. So I have some favorite lotions. I have Nail and Cuticle Care by Earth Therapeutics. I think I just found this at Marshall's, but I liked that it said Nail and Cuticle Care, so it was going to get the vitamins in there into my cuticles and help them stay a little stronger and healthier. I really like the Mane and Tail Hoof Maker Hand and Nail Therapy. It says it's an intensive protein-enriched moisturizer. I grew up really enjoying the shampoo, and so I kind of trusted them for strengthening my nails. So I like this one, and the thing about this one is it's not in any way greasy. In fact, I'm going to put some on right now. It's not in any way greasy, so it's not, after you're done, your hands aren't going to be like a mess, and you just have to wipe the lotion right off anyway. And so I should show you this when I'm doing this now. I put it all over my hands, and then I take each finger and I just massage in there. I get it in my cuticles, and I actually spend a while doing this. Every time I put on lotion, I'm massaging all through the cuticle. Now, I don't know if you want to do this technique. It's just, since I've been trying to take much better care of my nails, I don't just slap my lotion on and go. I actually try to get it in there so that it doesn't just come right off. So I massage each one, and that isn't really like a trick that I picked up from anyone. It's just what I found after putting on lotion so much all the time. That's just the way I like to do it. It makes me feel like I'm really hydrating deep in there. So yeah, another lotion, CVS has a Healthy Hands lotion. I've used up a lot of this one, and just says hydrates hands and strengthens nails. I don't know if that's a gimmick that some of these lotions are saying that they're strengthening the nails, but I like that it tells you that, and I said it comes with keratin in it. So anyway, those are a few that I like. I also like Lemony Flutter Cuticle Butter. This one is a favorite by many in the nail community. But the only thing about this one, it is a little bit more pricey than just regular lotion or whatever. It smells heavily like lemon. It's very greasy after you put it on, so it's not very conducive for like in the middle of your day when you have to get some stuff done. So I'll put this on before I go to bed, and a little bit goes a long way. I've had this for at least a year now, and I really haven't dented it that much because you really don't need that much. And yeah, just slather this in onto your fingers, rub it into your cuticles like I just showed you. And another thing you can do if you want to get really serious about it is you can get yourself a pair of gloves for wearing at night. You know, you want to make sure you're not sensitive to whatever the material that the gloves are made out of, but if you go ahead and lotion up your hands, and this is the same thing for your feet, if you're trying to soften them, and then put them in gloves or socks before you go to bed, then it's just going to help the moisture to stay there longer and not get rubbed off on your sheets, and it's just going to really sink in. So another thing that I really like is Burt's Bees Lemon. Sorry if you can hear my crazies there going at each other in the other room while Dad's on duty. Burt's Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream. This one is really good. It's also really, really scented. If you don't care for lemon, you might not like these last two that I've showed you, but this one also a little bit goes a long way, and I've had this for probably a year now too. And this is another one that I like to rub on during the day. This is another kind of greasy one. So anyway, you just kind of choose what's good for what time of day, but I do like this one. Another product that I enjoy is from the brand Jafra. They make the skincare that I use, and it's a cuticle softener cream, and it's kind of just the same thing as the rest of them. You just it just comes out like that, and then you just rub it in. So it's just another item, and I just kind of rotate between what I'm using so that my skin doesn't get used to the same thing all the time. So I like to have a number of different things. And this doesn't mean you need to go out and purchase all the things that I'm telling you about today. Just acquire a few things over time and then just start rotating them through your routine. So the other thing that's good to have is a cuticle pusher. This just helps you if you have very dense cuticles that kind of creep up onto your nail. This can just help you push them back. I don't really mess with that too much though, and I certainly don't clip my cuticles with a cuticle clipper. I have one of those, but I use it for just different stuff with my nail art, because if you're clipping them all the time, it's likely that you're going to cut yourself, and then you have a big mess. So you don't really need to clip your cuticles. You can push them back very gently with a cuticle pusher, but moisturizing them is really gonna do wonders for them, and they're just gonna really start to feel very hydrated, and then they're gonna be more friendly to you. So yeah, don't clip your cuticles. Let's see. Oh, one of my other very favorite things is to put, I got this Orly Argan cuticle oil, I think, with an Orly purchase that I made, and it just looks like a polish bottle, but I just take it out, and before I go to bed, this is one of the other ones I like to do right before I go to bed, and then I just run it all along the cuticle line, all through there. So I don't polish my nail with it, I just run it along to there, and then the directions say to massage it, but I sometimes just put it on just densely, and then we'll do the glove technique, or I'll just sit with it for a while I'm watching TV or whatever I'm doing. So another thing that I like to do once in a while to just brighten up my hands is I like to use a scrub. And some of the sugar scrubs can be kind of pricey. So I picked up this CVS apricot scrub, and it's kind of more of a gentle one because it's for your face. But yeah, so just like once in a while, it doesn't need to be every time you wash your hands or whatever, but I just keep it right by my sink where I wash my hands. And then I can remember to scrub my hands, you know, maybe a couple times a week I do that. As far as like trimming my nails, I basically just keep one of these nail clippers. I think this is a thumb one because it's kind of, or a toenail one because it's kind of big. And I just basically clip them straight across. This one's not a straight one, it's a little bit curved. But I just clip it and then I just soften up the edges just a little bit so they don't snag on things. And that's pretty much all I do for trimming them and shaping them. I have kind of, my nails kind of do this thing where, especially my middle finger, it widens out as it grows, which is kind of annoying to me because the other ones stay kind of straight. I don't know if anybody else has that issue. I've never talked to anybody about the fact that my nails do that, but yeah, especially like when they get warmer, it's so interesting. So that one kind of widens out, so it's just, you know, everybody's nails are different. You just kind of, you know, love what you've got and just nourish what you've got. But so anyway, that's basically what I do. So they're not uniform all the time. Like I said, that one is different from the rest. So this is kind of like a medium length for me, how long they're growing at this point. As you can see, they're getting a little over my edge of my nail. But I do like to go ahead and whack them all the way to the edge of my finger fairly often because I like to start over fresh a lot. And so anyway, I kind of go back and forth between having them nice and short and letting them grow out a little bit. And then base coats. I think base coats are really important. I think you should have a base coat on at all times, no matter if you're wearing polish or not. It's just, they have ingredients in them that are going to help strengthen your nails. I think that's one of the things that really started helping my nails get into better condition, was getting a variety of base coats. Now over time, you don't need to go out and purchase 10 of them right now, but a variety of them, and then switching them up and keeping them on all the time. So I'm just going to go over a few of my favorites. I have the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails. This one's like a thick one. You can tell when you're putting this on, it's like, all right, that's putting on like a thick coat over my nails. So I like this one. I don't really like this one for swatching, so I'll use this one when I'm done with my nails for the day. I have Orly Tough Cookie. This is just a strengthening one. I usually tend to pick all the ones that say strengthening. I have the Orly Nail Armor Strengthening Base Coat. This one's like, it's like a cloudy one. So anyway, I have that one. And then I picked up this one at Sally Beauty Supply. It's just called Growth Spurt. I'm not sure what the brand is because I've looked for it before and I can't find it. But anyway, I found this at Sally's, and it's the one with the blue lid. So this one I do rotate in with the rest of my base coats to just kind of help them just grow, get some nutrients in there. And I have a number of other ones, but I just kind of, like I said, I just like to rotate through. Those are some of my favorites. I'm trying to think, that's about it for what I do for nail care. I hope that helped you if you were looking for some more tips and tricks to how to, I'm not sure if what you want is to help your nails grow, just help them to stay softer, and I don't know. I don't necessarily look down at my hands and think, oh, my fingernails look so nice as bare nails. In fact, I feel like when I look at other people's blogs or YouTube videos, I think, wow, their fingernails look really nice. I don't usually think that about my own. So when this video was requested, I was surprised because I do a lot to try to take care of my nails, but I always feel like they could be in better condition. So I'm just saying that because, you know, you may look at mine and think that looks really nice, but in all honesty, you know, just love what you've got because it's our genetics, you know, it's our body. We can do what we can to give it more protein and give it enrich what our body needs. And, you know, we can do what we can, but a lot of it's genetics too. And so you know, just love what you've got and just work with what you've got. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helped you out some. Hopefully it was what you were looking for if you were one of the lovely people that requested this video from me. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you back next time. Bye!